Hello friends and students, welcome to the lecture series on chemical kinetics. Myself Dr. Venkatesh Gopula, working as assistant professor in Department of Chemistry at ARACS College, Vaibhavadi, which is affiliated to University of Mumbai. Friends, we have completed two lectures so far in this series. Let me remind you what we have covered so far in this lecture series. In the first lecture, we have seen the rate of reaction, rate constant, measurements of reaction rate. In the last lecture, we have seen order and molecularity of reaction, then first order reaction. In that, we have derived integrated rate equation for first order reaction, also kinetics of kinetic characteristics of it, in which we have seen unit of rate, unit of first order rate equation, half-life time, and graphical representation of a first order reaction. Today in this lecture we are going to cover the following points: the second order reactions, okay, in which we will see with the equal initial concentration of the reactant. Then we will derive the integrated rate equation for second order reaction with the equal initial concentration of a reactant, and finally the kinetic characteristics of a second order reaction. Second order reaction, these are the reaction in which the rate of the reaction is proportional to the second power of concentration of the reactant. Okay, so in another way you can also say that the reaction, these are the reactions in which the, the influence by the concentration of the two reactants, that is the influence of the concentration of the two reactants are play a major role while determining the order of the reaction. Okay, so there are two cases in which the reactants may be the same or different. Okay, we are considered here the example, that is the molecule A which gives product. Okay, now here the two molecules of A are taking participate in this reaction. Okay, so they are the same two reactants. Okay, now after applying the law of mass action to this equation, okay, we will get the rate equation like this. Okay, rate equal to K into molar concentration of A to the power 2. Now here this power 2 is nothing but the order of the reaction. Okay, and because of this, now in another case the two reactants may be different. Okay, so for that we have taken the one example here. The molecule A and molecule B are taking part in the reaction to give the product. Okay, so after applying the law of mass action, we will get the rate equation like this: the rate equal to K into molar concentration of A into molar concentration of the B. In this rate equation, if you see the powers to the molar concentration of both reactants, that is a 1 1. Okay, if you add these two, okay, you will get the order 2. Okay, that is a second order reaction. So in either case the order of reaction is 2. Okay, whether the two reactants are same or different. Okay, now in second case again there are two types. Okay, where the initial concentrations are play an important role, where in first case the both initial concentrations of a reactant are same, that is now here if you consider the small a, the concentration of this capital A, and small b, the concentration of the capital B. Okay, so in the first case the both these initial concentrations are the same, so A equal to B. In another case this initial concentration may not be the same. Okay, so that will be the A is not equal to B. So these are the two different cases. Okay, now in this lecture, or the in second order reaction, we are going to see only the case where the initial concentrations have the equal. Okay, so with equal initial concentration we'll going to see the second order reaction. In the Here we have taken some examples of second order reactions. Okay, the first one, the hydrogen molecule reacts with I2, okay, to give the two molecules of HI. Now here the two molecules, that is H2 and I2, are the play an important role uh, to uh, to have the order of the reactions. Okay, so this is a second order reaction. In the second example, we have taken the two molecules of HI. Okay, it gives the H2 and I2. Okay, so this is also the example of the second order reaction. Again, in the third example, the two molecules of ozone, when decomposed, they give the three molecules of O2. Again, if you see here, the two molecules of O2, it represents the order of a reaction. Okay, now if you take the specific organic reaction, now here the ethanol, when reacted with acetic acid, okay, to give the ethyl acetate as a main product and a side product as a water molecule. Okay, here also the ethanol and acetic acid play an important role for to determine the order of the reaction. Okay, the concentration of these two play an important role to determine the order of reaction. Okay, so these are a few examples of a second order reaction. Now let's see the integrated rate equation for second order reaction. Okay, now we will try to derive the integrated rate equation for second order reaction with initial with equal initial concentrations. Okay, so this is a integrated rate equation. Okay, so we are going to derive this equation where k equal to 1 upon at into x upon a minus x. For deriving the integrated rate equation for second order reaction, we have to consider the reaction. Okay, that is a, here we have taken the two molecules of A when react with each other to give the product. Okay, now here we have to consider one more thing, is that the initial concentration of this capital A molecule or the reactant A. So we have let's consider the small a will be the initial concentration of this capital A. Okay, so here we have taken this small a as a initial concentration, which is given in the mole per dm cube. Okay, now so this is the initial concentration. Now after some time t, okay, say the x molecules or x mole uh, per dm cube concentration, that much amount of concentration, they are converted into the product. Okay, so the x molecules will be converted to product. So at that point the concentration of capital A will be A minus x moles per dm cube. Okay, so this is the concentration of a capital A when this capital A at time t. So, okay, so this is a concentration of a capital A at a time t. Now we have to apply the law of mass action to this. Now we have to apply the law of mass action to this equation. Okay, so we will get this rate equation, that is a rate equal to k into molar concentration of A to the power 2. Okay, and if you see the molar concentration of A at time t, that is A minus x. Okay, just put the value of that molar concentration, you will get this one, k equal to k into A minus x whole square. Okay, also we know that the rate of reaction is also given by the dx upon dt. Okay, so if you compare these two equations, okay, so we'll get like this. Okay, so dx upon dt equal to k into A minus x whole square. Now we have to apply the integration. Before applying the integration, just we have to modify the above equation so that the common variables are on the same side. So dx upon A minus x whole square equal to k into dt. So we have the modified this equation like this. Okay, now we have to apply the limits. Now we know at the initial, at the start of the reaction, okay, the value of the x will be 0, okay, and obvious time will be 0, right? But at time t, okay, after some time t, the value of the x will be x. So these are the limits from okay, so for a variable x, okay, the limit will be the x to 0 to x, and for time t, 0 to t. So after putting the this upper limit and lower limit, okay, so now integrate the above equation. Now integrate the above equation, okay, so we will get a integration of dx upon a minus x square, okay, equal to integration k dt within the limit 0 to t, okay. So since this k is constant, so we can take it out of the integration, so we will get a k equal to uh, sorry, k into integration of dt 0 to t, okay. So here this is nothing but, in integration we know that if we have the integration dx upon x, okay, dx upon x square, so we can write for this integration 1 upon x, okay. So this is the same, is in the form here, okay, dx upon a minus x whole square, that is x square. So for that we can write 1 upon a minus x, okay, within the limit 0 to x. So this is a derivation for this equation, okay. So in the same way we will get k equal to t. So integration of dt is a small portion dt, okay. So add, if I add this small portion, we will get the cap t, okay. So t k into t within the limit 0 to t. Now we have to put the value of upper limit and lower limit here, okay. So here the one in place of x, we will put the value of x upper limit and lower limit. So 1 upon a minus x, the x here the upper limit value, okay, minus 1 upon a minus 0, that is the lower value of this x. So here we get 1 upon a minus x minus 1 upon a minus 0, okay, equal to k into t minus 0. Now here also we have the substituted the upper limit and lower limit, so we will get kt finally, okay. So the kt equal to, so the kt equal to 1 upon a minus x minus 1 upon a, okay. Now we have to modify this equation. Now for that we will going to multiply the denominator, so we will get a into a minus x, okay. Again the cross multiplication, a into 1 a minus 1 into a minus x, that is a minus x. So this is a we get after modification, okay. So if you see here, the a will get cancelled, okay, because plus and minus, again the minus of minus become plus, that is the x, the x upon a into a minus x, okay. So finally we get the kt equal to x upon a into a minus x. So again if you modify this equation, okay, to get the value of the k, so we can have k equal to 1 upon 80 into x upon a minus x. So this is a integrated rate equation for second order reaction with equal initial concentrations. So we obtain the integrated rate equation for second order reaction with equal concentration. So that equation is this, okay. Now we will see the kinetic characteristics of a second order reaction. First of all we will going to see unit of a second order rate constant, okay. Now we know the integrated rate equation, okay. Here if you see the factor, the x upon a minus x is of the concentration, okay. So if you have the ratio of same factors or same parameters, so we will get the results, we get the only number, okay. So the this factor will be the only number. Okay, so that's why we have written here the k equal to 1 upon 80 num into number. Okay, so because of this ratio of same parameters. Now if you see the this rate constant k is depend upon only a and t, that is a concentration, and t, that is the only denominator. Okay, so the per time per concentration will be the unit per k. In another way, this concentration is nothing but mole per dm cube. Okay, so this is a concentration which is also given as a mole per dm cube. Okay, so here the per concentration, so 1 upon mole per dm cube. Okay, so denominator goes to numerator, so we will get a dm cube per mole. Okay, and per time is nothing but this second. Okay, that is a per second, so we will get the unit of rate constant for second order reaction is a dm cube per mole per second. So this is a unit. Okay, so again if you consider, if you consider this equation, if you see the relation between k and a can be written like this: the k is inversely proportional to initial concentration. Okay, so this is a the relation between the k and a here. So this is, if you compare with the first order integrated first order reactions, okay, where the rate constant is independent of initial concentration, while in the say in this second order reaction, this k is inversely proportional to initial concentration, that is it is a depend upon the initial concentration, right? Now let's see the half time for second order reaction. Now for that, for half lifetime we have to know what is a half time. Okay, we already know that the half time is that time in which the amount of the time required, okay, the time required to reduce the half of the its original amount. Okay, so here we have consider, here we have consider the value of the x at time t half. Okay, that will be a x equal to a half. A is initial concentration, so half of it will be the value of the x. Okay, so the time will be half, it is given by the t half, right? Now again we have to consider the integrated rate equation here. So k equal to 1 upon 80 into x upon a minus x. Now put the value of the parameters, that is variable parameters x and t. Okay, so here we have put the value k equal to 1 upon 80. T is replaced by the t half. Now again into x, x is replaced by the a by 2 upon a minus a by 2. Okay, so we have substituted the value of the x and t, so we get now here the a by 2 divided by a minus a by 2. Now this a minus a by 2 is nothing but a by 2. Okay, this is the denominator. Again in numerator we have the a by 2, so the both these two can be cancelled. Okay, so we get a k equal to 1 upon a t half. Okay, so from this we can calculate the t half value, that's a upon ak, sorry, t half equal to 1 upon ak. So finally we get a t half is t half equal to 1 upon ak. So k is nothing but a concentration, so we can correlate t half and initial concentration, that is t half is inversely proportional to initial concentration of a reactant. Okay, now we will going to see the graphical representation. For graphical representation we have to again consider the integrated rate equation for second order reaction. Okay, so we have considered here. Now we have to modify this integrated rate equation. Okay, so just put the variable this at to the left hand side, so we'll get x upon a minus x equal to k a t. Okay, so this is after modification of this equation, right? Now if you see closely, this equation is resembles to this equation, okay, where y equal to mx. Now this here y is nothing but x upon a minus x. Now here x is a t, okay, and m is a, the value of m is k a. Now if you now this equation is nothing but the equation of the straight line passing through the origin, okay. So if you plot the equation, if you plot the above equation like this, on x-axis we have taken the time, okay, time, and on y-axis x upon a minus x, okay. So if you plot the graph, we will get such type of a line which is passing through the origin, okay, 0. Now the slope for this equation will be ka, okay. So this is a plot of x upon a minus x versus t for second order reaction with equal initial concentration. Now let's see the another graphical representation of a second order reaction. Again we have to consider this equation, second order integrated rate equation, okay, k equal to 1 upon 80 into x upon a minus x. Now the now move this modify this equation, okay. So we will get kt equal to 1 upon a into x upon a minus x. If you remember, the while solving the integrated rate equation in the last two steps, so we obtain this equation, okay, okay, from this one. So this is the same as that of a integrated rate equation but in a reverse manner, okay. So if you solve this equation, we will get this one, 1 upon a minus x minus 1 upon a. So we get the kt equal to 1 upon a minus x minus 1 upon a, right? So if you again if we modify this equation, just this again if you modify this equation, so we'll get 1 upon a minus x equal to kt, and move this minus 1 upon a to left hand side, we will get a kt equal kt plus 1 upon a. Again if you see this equation, which is resembles to this one, which is y equal to mx plus c. Now here the value of the y is 1 upon a minus x, the value of x is a t, okay, value of t x is a t, okay, the value of m will be the k, and the value of c, that is constant, is 1 upon a. So which is the equation of the line which is not passing through original, okay, but somewhere it intersect on y-axis. If you plot the graph, okay, if you plot the graph, we can see here the on x-axis we have taken the time, on y-axis 1 upon a minus x, okay. If you plot the graph, we will get such type of the line, okay, which intersect somewhere here, okay. Now this is the y-axis, okay. On y-axis the value of the x will always 0, okay. So 1 upon a minus x, put the value of the x 0, so we'll get this intersection or intersect the point. So this is a line, this is the line or the graph we obtain in a where the intersect the on y-axis, okay. The slope of this line will be k. So this is a plot of 1 upon a minus x versus t, that is time, okay, for second order reaction with equal initial concentration. So these are the two different representations of representation, graphical representation of a second order reaction. So student, we have come to the end of this lecture number 3, okay. So if you recap all these things which I have covered in initial first two lectures, we have seen the rate of reaction, rate constant, measurements of reaction rate, again the order and molecularity of reaction, integrated rate equation for first order reaction, okay. Finally the kinetic characteristics of a first order reaction. And here today we have seen the order of reaction, integrated rate equation for second order reaction with equal initial concentration, okay. and finally the kinetics of kinetic characteristics, in which we see the half time and the graphical representation of a second order reaction. So that's it for this lecture. Okay. See you the next time. Thank you.